Hi, I'm Jophia Mind Tarot here to do a pick a card reading for you. I haven't done a pick a card in a long time and I like doing them. So I thought I'd do a love spread. I know a lot of people are interested in, knowing about an upcoming relationship or seeking a relationship or just began a relationship and want to know more. So what I have here is I'm going to list. It's all about your next partner or next relationship. We will talk about the personality of that person, their zodiac sign perhaps, or even their aspects of their personality. The challenges, maybe things that you'd see coming into the relationship, or challenges that they have that you perhaps will notice, challenges in terms of love. Maybe they might be a little bit closed off or maybe vulnerable, or those kind of challenges, or something that is going on in their life at the time that you guys meet. What is romance or intimacy with this kind of person, with this next partner? What you're supposed to learn, which is like the karma, and the message from your guides to tie it all in. So usually people in other pick a card readings would use the maybe a stone or crystal, but I like to use my runes, because I think the runes kind of give a little more information as to the general outlook, or the general the circumstances of whatever could be around that relationship at the time, or what you observe, or what you may be going through, or they may be going through. So all right, so I will, for each pile, I will go ahead and go back over, describing the personality challenges, all about your next partner and relationship. So now I'm going to pick out maybe 3 or 4 runes, whatever comes out in my hand. And then I will, that will be the 3 or 4, or how many ever, 3 or 4 runes. And that will be the different piles. All right, so here I'm shaking it. All right, so I'm going to dip my hand in, and then I'll pick 3 or 4. So we have here. Okay, so these 4 wanted to come out. All right, so we have the 4 here. So let's see what comes out here. I have a blank rune, so if I get a blank rune, I'll just pick another one. So the first one is you. This is algaes. Second rune is Petro. Can you see this? And it's Petro. There we go. And next one is the next one is what's this one? Tiwas, but in the reverse. I'm not sure if I'll put it reverse or upright. I'll decide as time goes on. But this one here is Tiwas, and this one here is, I think it's Burkana, right? Yeah, Burkana. Alright. So we have algaes, Petro, Tiwas, and Burkana. Alright, so I'll go ahead and go over the, I'll shuffle the cards, and I'll put this, you'll see the shuffle, and then we'll separate it out into piles. So see you at your piles reading, okay? All right, bye. Hi there, Pi One. Joe Mind Tarot here. So This reading is all about your next partner or your next relationship. It'll be divided into 5 categories. First, I'll start off with the initial card so we can tell what is maybe the possible planetary aspects that they have, maybe their sun, rising, or moon, so that'll be able to give you a better understanding of who they are. Maybe if you could look into your birth chart. We also have their personality. Then we have the challenges that they may experience, or you might experience when you meet this person. Not challenges in the relationship, but what is the scenario that's going on around where you meet this person. Then we have any information about romance and intimacy, and what you're supposed to learn with this person, whether karmic or what you're supposed to learn. So karma is not always bad, it's just what you're supposed to learn from that relationship. And the message from your guides about this relationship. So I'm using the runes, even though the crystals are fine, I think the runes give more information, like all around more information, so I like to use the runes. So the rune I have here for your pile is Algiz. If this little focus, that'll be great. So we have Algiz right here. And I also like to put up a picture because I thought the image would be cute, like I saw it in a bookstore, and I like the images that came with the book that describe the the particular runes. So okay, so for their personality, we have the 4th house. Yes, images is a little hard to see at the moment. There we go. So we got the 4th house. Then their personality, visionary. Light attributes, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And the shadow attributes, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Then we also have acceptance as part of their personality. To describe them. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Okay. So for their challenges, we have salty, spiteful, dramatic, jealousy. For the romance and intimacy, this is not too bad here, so I put it up to the camera because some of the images are not appropriate to show on camera, but this is fine. This is the Ace of Cups, and then we have the King of Scrolls, which is what you're supposed to learn with this person is the King of Scrolls, which is like the King of Swords. This is the Akashic Tarot deck, so they have different meanings. And finally, we have the family card. Now, I'll also show you what's at the bottom of the deck. This family card is the message from the spirit guides. But these cards here, they also have the bottom of the deck, but I can show you as we read on. So, pile 1. This person that is coming into your life, it seems that the person is coming in quite soon with this Ace of Cups here. That tells me that it's something that's coming in more sooner than later. But for this overall general with Algiz here, this is like more of a divine, this relationship or this person that's coming into your life, it's more of it's protected. It's divine protection. You'll learn a lot from this person. Yeah, this person is a giver. This person, it seems as if they, in the past, they had a problem with overgiving, like giving too much of themselves. And now they're kind of learning to kind of have balance, you know, in, you know, the way that they give and receive love. So they may, you know, it could be that they had experience with partners in the past that, you know, they had to give too much of, where the partner didn't reciprocate in the relationship. So that's where the salty card came in for the challenge. It doesn't mean that the person is spiteful, dramatic, or jealousy, but maybe they were dealing with those energies in the past. It could be that those energies came from them, or they are currently going through that. It's not that they will be spiteful, dramatic, or jealous, but the last relationship or whatever energies that they're working through, it left them a little salty, you know, left them a little bit feeling as if they had to beg for attention. The reason why I'm saying that, because we see snack at the bottom of the deck for this part here, where it says SEXUAL, tension, irresistible, wanting more. So with those two combination cards, it seems as if one had to, like, the person that you'll be in a, you know, that'll be coming into your life, had an issue with you know, always feel like they had to be the pursuer, or they always were left wanting more in the relationship. Before I forget, I also wanted to mention that as I was shuffling your cards and getting ready to lay them out to begin this video, I heard in the distance Super Bass by Nicki Minaj, which was quite interesting, because the lyrics spoke about someone that was crushing on another person. Like, it was just this instant, passionate, you know, kind of excitement of meeting a new person. This person could be a Cancer, or they can be whatever your fourth house is, you know, fourth house from your sign. They could also have Venus in Cancer here, because there's Venus at the bottom of the deck. They could be Venus in Cancer. So if you check their chart, you know, as you get to know them better, you know, you find out their birthday and find out where their Venus is. It could be that their Venus is in Cancer. This person seems to be like a homebody. As I say, a giver. This person could also have just moved, and it's possible that they have just moved, or they're just generally a homebody. They could also be with Venus here. They could also be a Libra or a Taurus. Yeah, you could find out that they work from home, or they have a part-time job, probably, where they do work from home, because when I think of Venus also talks about money, and Cancer is the home, so they could also work from home. So that could be another clue as to who, you know, they are, or who I'm talking about. But it seems here that they had to accept something that wasn't changing, you know. Maybe with this visionary here, they could have seen, yeah, this person is a giver. It's like whatever they have, whatever they know, they share with others. But they could be of the, you know, they could be learning that they have to accept that maybe, you know, others are not willing to receive what they are willing to give. This person could be very intuitive as well, you know. I see the similarities here between this image here and, you know, these two cards here. You see the world is in her hands, him or her. And here is looking at something like spherical that could be like the world here. So it's like this person is very nurturing, caring, maybe cares about the environment, cares about the world, has a lot of knowledge about worldly things as well, you know, the environment or business, you know, connecting with others, could be over the internet. And with the King of Scrolls here, this person could be teaching you something, either literally teaching you something, maybe about spirituality or some kind of, you know, study. Could be journalism. It could be, you know, it could be a journalism teacher. It could be a literal teacher with this King of Scrolls here. So as I said, the King of Scrolls represents like the King of Swords, you know, a very knowledgeable person. Yeah. Yeah, whatever this person has, whatever knowledge this person has, because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Master Artisan, which is the Eight of Keys. The person that's coming into your life can work a lot, but they take pride in their work. They love what they do. Yes, they love what they do. I'm going to look here and see what additional things I might be forgetting. Oops. All right. Everything is falling all over. Anyway. So this the guides are saying that in this relationship with this person, you could be learning about having balance. Both of you could be learning about, you know, balance in a relationship, like, you know, equal give and take. You know, it's the guides or your, you know, your ancestors, spirit guides. This is a spiritual connection. Spiritual, as it doesn't have to mean that it's actually learning spiritual things. It's just like you need to meeting this person is extremely important. This person, whatever they went through in the past, it was quite difficult, and it seems like your relationship with them is kind of a reward, could I say, or something that is not something that they should fear or be worried about. There's a lot of teaching cards here. First we have the King of Scrolls. Then we have the teacher here at the bottom of the deck. For the personality type, we have ability to communicate, knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. And with that visionary card there, this person that's coming into your life, they're quite knowledgeable. I'm just getting that across the board. This person will just talk constantly about what they know. They don't hold back. Whatever they know, they don't hold back at all. Yeah. If this person is not an actual teacher, they could mentor you in some way. So if you don't meet this person in like a educational setting, you know, in actual classroom or in a school or at a university, this person could mentor you in what, you know, maybe you could meet them, you both could be learning something, but maybe they have more knowledge than you in a particular area, and maybe they could be mentoring you. So even if they're not actually teaching you in a formal sense, you could meet them in a school, and then they could teach you something that you would like to know that's separate from that, you know. Or maybe you could just meet them and they could mentor you on anything, and you strike up a friendship. And with that, with this Ace of Cups here, it's love that is like friendship, that starts off with a friendship, you know. It's innocent, it's intuitive, it's compassionate, it's loving. This person is quite open, and with this Agis here, as I said before, they are learning about balance, about not giving too much, you know, in a relationship. I would say that it could be possible that it could be the opposite, where they weren't given enough. But with all these cards here with teacher, I'm thinking of a teacher as giving knowledge, giving what they know, you know, actually the positive aspects of it. Because with Algis here, it does talk about somebody who is protective, you know, a mentor, a guide, you know, talking about communication with the divine. So this person could have a, you know, could be spiritual or even religious, because that visionary card here does make me think of somebody who is, you know, spiritual. Doesn't have to be religious, but I'm just getting spirituality off of this card. It's like someone who's looking into you know, who's crying. Yeah. What else can I get from here? And this person, even though they teach others, they continually, you know, want to grow, because we have here growth at the bottom of the deck. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. So that's what's giving me. So if this person, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a spiritual business. If they don't have a spiritual business, they're teaching something, but, you know, to you, or as I said before, a mentor, but also they are deeply spiritual on their own. They have like this conviction about their whatever religion or whatever they pursue, and you get that off of them. And they're learning to accept people for who they are, you know, because sometimes you want to pull people forward with you, you know, you want to want for them to know as much as you do, and want to bring them along. And with this acceptance card here is saying that, you know, people are people, and you know, it's not every time that people want to grow. So maybe you have to accept that growth is not always on the cards for people that you meet, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is quite open-minded, spiritual person, someone who, yes, is passionate, and you know, you'll have an immediate attraction to that person, because with that song that I got, it was someone that's playing a radio, maybe a car radio, and I just hear super bass. And you're gonna have a passionate relationship with this person. This person is really a giver, and spirit is teaching them, you know, that they should learn when to give and when to receive. So if they find that, you know, they're giving in a situation and they're not getting back equally, they need to, you know, just reevaluate that relationship. And when I say equally, it doesn't mean like totally equal, but you feel like you're not getting back what you're putting into a relationship. That's what I mean. It's not like tit for tat, 50% for 50%. It's more of a, okay, you meeting my needs, I'm meeting your needs, I'm meeting my own needs, you're meeting your needs. It's kind of a give and take. And maybe in the past they didn't experience that. So for pile one, if you resonate with a person who is, you feel like you're learning something from them, this could be your pile. And the characteristics that I just described, that will give you a better indication of whom it is. But with this Ace of Cups here, and we also have the Page of Cups, sorry, Page of Pentacles. I'm kind of blocking this. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is wholesome. You know, it's wholesome. It's a friendship. It's, I don't know, it's innocent. You know, it's pure. Pure as in the intentions are good. If you already know this person, whatever problem you experienced in the past, you have what it takes now to move forward in the relationship. And it could be possible that this person had prior relationships, because with what I just said about, you know, give and take, and, you know, being through a bad relationship, and, you know, challenges with, you know, spiteful, dramatic and jealous energies, they maybe didn't have good relationships in the past, you know, and it wasn't very good. And with this family card here, spirit is saying that finally, whatever that they experienced in the past is something of the past. They're moving forward now, and they could have learned a lot from that prior relationship that they were in. Also with that Venus card that I just showed you, and the Page of Pentacles, it could also be, they also starting up a new business, or a business that, you know, just be starting to gain traction. You know, there's a new business, even a side business, as I said before. So yeah, these are all clues as to who this person is. Okay, I think, yeah. So I hope this helped, and I hope it resonated. Pile 1, please, you can also check piles 2 and pile 3 if you resonate there. And pile 4, because we have 4 piles this time. So I'll see you in the next reading, and take care. Okay, pile 1, bye. Hey there, Pile 2. Draw for Your Mind Tarot here for your all about your next partner relationship. So it's divided into 5 sections. We have the the astrology cards, so the potential sign that this person could be, their zodiac sign. Then we'll talk about their personality, challenges that they experience or you experience when you meet this person, romantic intimacy, with this person, and the karma. Karma doesn't have to mean negative karma. It's just that what are you supposed to learn from the relationship with this person, and the message from your guides. So I've already shuffled, cleared, and sorted the cards, and now I'm just going to lay it out here. So the first, you got the rune Petro. Petro means cup. If I could get it to focus. Okay, there we go. Petro means cup. It also means the hidden secrets. Could be information that's hidden from you. I have this card up here. I put it here because I like to see the image. I got this card from a Five Below bookstore, and I just think the images are kind of cool. Yeah, so Petro means something that is hidden, not revealed, that takes time. So it could be that something is hidden inside of this person. They may hold secrets. It could also be secrets or information that they have that is even unbeknownst to them, maybe talents. The reason why I say that is I got this song, Hey Now You're an All-Star, as I was shuffling the deck. And to me, that song means it's like whatever is hidden inside of you, like you're an all-star, you can do this, you have what it takes, kind of thing. So if I were to give that meaning to this rune, I would say that it's something that this person didn't know that they had within them. Maybe when you meet them, they're just discovering this talent, this potential inside themselves, and maybe they'll express that to you when you meet them. So here are the cards that we have. We have Taurus, Networker, Light attribute enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Shadow attributes conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. I wasn't taking cards in the reverse, but this came out in the reverse, so I'll keep it in the reverse since it flipped in the reverse, but I'll read it in the upright, of course. We have Poet here. Light attribute expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Shadow attribute turns a lyrical gift to negative or destructive effect. Then we have Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Then we have Frequency. telepathic song lyrics alignment, Queen of Swords. So as I said for pile 1, I'll show the cards because this tarot SEXUAL magic, there's some explicit images. Those I wouldn't show, but these ones seem to be okay for your pile and pile 1. Then we have Queen of Roses, which is the Queen of Cups. This is the Akashic Tarot deck. So this, yeah, the Queen of Swords is the Queen of, the Queen of Roses is the Queen of Cups for that deck. Then for the spiritual guide deck, we have Community, Spiritual Ancestors. Then we have Discipline, Master Teacher. Alright, so as I said before, when meeting this person, you may see that they are tapped in or attempting to tap into a potential that was perhaps hidden from them, or they didn't discover it, or they were not willing to in the past when you met this person. This person gives me a sense that they're coming back around. So I think you may already know who this person is. It doesn't have to be, but it just gives me a sense of a come around. The reason why I say that, I see the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The picture is kind of explicit, but I'll cover the part that is. This is the image of the Six of Swords. It talks about, you know, like being apart for quite some time, you know, especially in a romantic sense, and coming back around to, you know, establish a relationship again. And with this Queen of Swords here, you could have already been divorced or separated from this person with that Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords. There may have been conflict in the past. You know, you weren't getting along. Maybe when you had met them, they didn't, you know, they didn't really pursue any goals. They were depressed. You know, they weren't in the best headspace or in the best emotional space when you met this person or when you were in a previous relationship with this person. But the coming back around here seems as if they have come out of their funk and they're really, you know, putting the pedal to the metal and really achieving with that, hey, now you're an all-star lyric. Maybe this person had a problem with being open in the past. Communication with these two blue cards here reminds me of communication. We have here networker, enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So it could be that in the past they may have been somewhat of, if not a loner, but just, you know, not quite open, you know, but pretty closed off, not telling the truth, you know, not being honest, you know, withholding of, you know, information, you know, getting them to open up and be vulnerable maybe was, you know, was like squeezing blood out of a stone. We have honesty, perseverance, and empathy. So now these are aspects that this person is now tapping into. So they're learning to be honest and self-aware. This person could be a Taurus. They don't have to be, but it could be also with the South Node here at the bottom of the deck. It could be that their South Node is in Taurus, therefore their North Node is in Scorpio. Yeah, this person is really tapping into the, if not, they're not that sign. They could just be tapping into that earthly aspect of themselves, you know, grounding themselves, really putting the pedal to the metal, working. Um, Maybe with that south node past there, maybe they had behaviors or actions, as I said, in the past that they kept doing over and over that did not have a very good result, you know. It could be that, you know, you didn't have a good relationship with this person when they were in that energy. You know, they kept repeating karmic patterns, you know, having behaviors that, you know, were not beneficial to them, didn't ensure progress. But with this Taurus card here, they seem to have grounded themselves, you know, they seem to have really, you know, really put energy and effort into really bringing out the aspect of themselves that they could be proud of, especially with this pride card here. You know, they're now beginning to love themselves, you know. So with pride here, it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. It could be that while you was away from this person, they could have heard songs that reminded you of them, or it's possible that you may have had a telepathic, or you have now, or you had a telepathic communication. You know, you could tell what's going on in this person's life without actually speaking to them. So if you know you have telepathic abilities, this could be your reading. With this Queen of Roses here, you could be the Queen of Roses in this person's life, or they can have water in their charts. I just mentioned Scorpio. They could also have either Cancer or Pisces in their chart. But with this Queen of Roses here, it talks about love, affection, you know, a romantic, you know, really romance, and you know, love, a loving relationship. So this person, if they're not in your life already, they could be coming back around. Maybe you or this person, I'm not sure who is this, but with this sus here, suspicious at the bottom of the deck, suspicious, sketchy, in the closet, maybe you don't trust this person, or maybe they didn't trust you. Because I'm getting a sense with this sus and then the petro, which means secrets. There was a lot that was hidden. Yeah, it was hard for this person to open up. And this, you know, there's a change. Things are moving, you know. In the past, you know, it seemed that, you know, nothing was moving forward from what I could tell with these cards, you know. They were in a period of stagnancy. Nothing much was happening in their life. If they had a relationship prior, they no longer have one, or hadn't had a relationship in some time. If for you to get a better indication of who this person is, it's possible that they were just cold intimately. It's like they would have intimacy with you, but it'll just be cold and kind of distant, especially after the act was over. You know, you'll find them being cold and distant. Yeah, this person seemed also, maybe in the past, or when you knew them, or as you know them now, they could have been quite clinical. in the way that they were intimate. You know, it was just about performance and not really intimacy. That could also be another aspect to their personality. But it was very enjoyable to be in an in a sexual relationship with this person, but emotionally the connection just wasn't there. You know, this person was quite good in the bedroom. If you that's if you know how they were in, you know, in that aspect. With this Virgin card here at the bottom of the deck, it further emphasizes maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit, fear of intimate union. Maybe this person is, you know, virgin in the sense that they never really gave their heart to anyone. They will give their body, you know, they'll perform, you know, and make that part of, you know, enjoyable, but just, I have to be careful how I speak, you know, they could make that part enjoyable in the bedroom, but just the giving of their heart and giving of emotion and really connecting with someone, it was really lacking. So in that part where, you know, for the Virgin card, it's just like somebody who has never given their heart. You know, they're always in the Queen of Swords energy. It's like not emotional, just you enjoy that intimate part. When I say intimate, not emotional, just you enjoy that physical aspect of being with that person, but with the emotional and spiritual, it just wasn't there. This person could also be somewhat of a perfectionist, but and on the bright side of things here, with the Three of Forces, things are really looking up. The world is opening up. They're really pushing forward whatever goals and aspirations that they have in mind, and they're more connected to their higher self. They're working with others. With this community card here, it gives me the sense that this person was a bit of a loner, didn't want to really connect with others, didn't really want to share in that way, whether it's romantic or platonic. They just didn't see the use for a sense of community. But with this community and spiritual ancestors, they're finding themselves connecting with their tribe, whether it's soul tribe or whatever field of work that they're interested in, especially with that Taurus card here. And they're really putting that discipline, they're really putting that effort into whatever they decide to do. Really taking that time to really broaden their horizons and connect to their higher self with this epiphany. Because with them connecting with their higher self here, they kind of know what it is that they want to do. So this shows a lot of changes. This shows a lot of changes in this person's life. So as I said before, I think you already know who this person is. If you have no idea who it is, it could be a reading, but it may not be. Let me look over the Queen of Roses and see if I could get any additional information. Yeah, so if this is not you as the Queen of Roses, they could be showing up as as a Queen of Roses, like someone totally different than what you knew before. And this is this is the new cycle that you're going through with this person, this person. So maybe what you supposed to teach them or what they supposed to teach you. I'm thinking you're supposed to teach them because this is your next relationship. You're supposed to teach them intimacy, connection, something peaceful, loving. Because in the past it could have been really acrimonious and, and really tough to connect. And, they could still struggle with connecting on a more intimate level with someone. But with this Queen of they're looking at each other kind of in a way like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Roses. It's like a face-off. So with these two court cards here, they could be also, if not a Taurus, they could also be an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and as I mentioned before, the water signs. They could be either of those. And if this is if this could be also someone that you have a family with. So if you're not interested in this aspect of a person coming back, which I think this is strongly what this is saying, this might not be your reading. I'm trying to look here to see what else I may be forgetting with Petro, because it could be that something is still hidden with them. They could eventually open up, maybe a relationship with you, because remember they're coming out of that energy with that Six of Swords, feeling depressed and not being in any relationship for a while. So it could be that they are really coming out of this energy to have a really loving relationship, to kind of open up, because they still have that thing where they have issue or trouble opening up. But if this, just know that this person may have been dishonest in the past, and if you're willing to work with them, with this intimate partner or this next relationship, it's this is what you will have to this is what you will encounter. It's like opening up, to this person is opening up to you eventually. It's like wanting to reveal someone who was just closed off or who was unable to open up. But but the Three of Forces here, things are coming along. They want, I'm thinking with the Queen of Roses and then with the Three of Forces, like this is a nest. It's like this person now wants to have a family, have a home, with the bird here, want to become a mother or father, You have the nest here, they want to build a home, they want to, move or to buy a home. It's not simply about, the carnal pleasures, of just having physical relationship. It's about building, having a family, building a community. So whatever prior disappointments in the past, this is showing promise here. So if you're willing to entertain this person, this is what this is saying, that there's a possibility. But this is definitely a slow process with Taurus here. This is now, it's like a bud just opening up. Okay? So I hope it helps. I hope this helped and I hope it resonated, pile 2. Please like, share, and subscribe and let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next reading, either pile 3, pile 4, or pile 1. Okay? Take care. Bye, pile 2. Hi there, pile 3. Jovial Mind here. Jovial Mind Tarot here to read, pick a card. Let's go through the, the different aspects of all about your next partner and relationship. There are 5 aspects to it. We have the, the potential sign, zodiac sign for that person, their personality, challenges that they may be experiencing or you could be experiencing when you meet this person, romantic intimacy, when you meet this person, karma, what you're supposed to learn. So karma is not only negative, it's also positive. Karma is what you're supposed to learn. What is the lesson that you're going to learn with this person? And then we have the message from your guide. So we have 5 aspects to that. So I've opted to use the runes because I like the runes. They give more detail than I believe the crystals do. The crystals also give details, but the runes for me is kind of, I like them. So here we go. You have the Tiwas, but I kind of pull it up in the reversed. And in the reverse is kind of almost the same meaning as in the upright. It talks about commitment. Somehow this is not focusing. Here we go. There we go. Right? Kinda. There we go. Alright. So it talks about commitment. Commitment to self. Commitment to others. Justice. It talks about self-sacrifice, sacrificing for, the right thing, your convictions. Yeah. So you're fighting for yourself and for your beliefs. That Tiwas is from the god Tyr, and the god Tyr is a warrior. Is a warrior. The Tiwas is a warrior rune, but the god Tyr is the god of law and justice. And this god sacrificed his own arm to get victory against a tricky wolf. So let's go ahead and see what let's pull out the rest of the cards. So right now, this is the image. I got this from a 5 Below, these cards, and I kind of like them. So with these lions here, you could be a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart, or this person that you'll be meeting could have Leo in their chart. All right, so here are the cards. We have Mercury, messages, Taurus, cultivate. I believe this was in pile 2. Or is it pile 1? So you might want to look on pile 2 or pile 1, because here we have 4th house. This was definitely in pile 1. So this was in pile 1, 4th house, and Taurus is in pile 2. So that may resonate for you. So that's 4th house. Then we have Pluto, number 27. Okay, so those 4 cards. We got a lot of cards. At first, when I was shuffling, I got all, like 4 or so cards, and I was like, oh, that's a lot. And then 4 more came out. So this pile so far has the most cards. We have Mystic. So this person you'll be meeting does have psychic abilities. We have Peace. Oh, I forgot to read out what the shadow and the light aspect. So we had light attribute, revel, in intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. We have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Then we have Netflix and chill. Intimacy, quality time, cuddling. Ooh, bring it down a little. This might be too high up. Then we have 7 of, let's see, because, oh, let me block. 7 of Pentacles. These cards could be a little explicit, so I have to cover them up. Then we have 2 of Scrolls, which is equivalent to the 2 of, no, 2 of Wands. Yes, so the Scrolls are the Wands cards in Tarot. This is the Akashic Tarot deck. And then finally, we have Psychic Awareness, Divine Soul, and New Life, Divine Mother. So this person you'll be meeting, pile 3 is heavily psychic. It could be that since this is a tarot reading and you're watching tarot, this could be you. But if it's not you, then it's someone who is definitely psychic. The signs for this person could be Scorpio with Pluto here. They could also be Gemini or Virgo, or have those aspects in their chart with Mercury here. They could also be Cancer with the 4th house, or have it in their chart. Okay, as well as Taurus. So with these cards, they talk about diving deep to clear out any, those shadow aspects that hold you back. Like really dig down deep, go down under the water and actually look at everything. So this person could be really cleansing, really trying to ground themselves, really trying to become more emotionally stable, balanced. They're really working on their ability to communicate, to kind of speak up, say what's on their mind. Maybe they are guided to use their online platforms, or any way that they need to communicate, whether it's writing, speaking, any way that they need to communicate the message from the divine. This person could work from home but doesn't have to, but they could definitely be a homebody, someone who always at home. It could be Spirit is saying that in order to connect closer to divine, you have to make a space for the divine. You have to have a special place in your living space, or in your home, to connect, to meditate, you know, to come closer to spirit. I'm looking at the Pluto here, and while in meditation, spirit is asking you to really have a look at, you know, any possible obsessions, neuroses you may have, you know, maybe things that you might be holding on to the past. This is for, I'm sorry, I'm talking as if it's you, but it could be someone that, let's speak so it won't be confusing. This person is digging down deep and really having a look at themselves, looking at how they view the dark side or the shadow aspects of their personality. It could be that this person struggled with obsession, depression, grief, and giving their power away to other people, or misusing their power. So this person maybe, you know, maybe used to, you know, put spells on people, perhaps, if they're working from the negative aspects, the shadow side, you know, really negative spells, and, you know, they were very obsessed, holding on to the past. As I said before, it's like spirit is asking them to really dive deep into that the shadow, really, you know, really dark aspects, you know, shadow aspect of themselves, in order to bring it up to the surface, and clear it out, or at least be faced with it, to notice it. And what is also emphasized by that is this press card at the bottom of the deck, because we have Netflix and chill, but we also have pressed here. Obsessive, desperation, the chaser. So perhaps this person found that they, you know, chased after love situation or intimate situations in the past. With Mystic here, they're really having an authentic relationship with the divine, not using their psychic abilities or their mystic abilities to delve into their shadow side in terms of, you know, trying to manipulate others, but with guilt here, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. It's almost like opening up to their gifts, to their abilities, and to, you know, release anything that no longer serves them, because, you know, if they intend to evolve, they need to open up more. This person is also seeking peace, you know, releasing that negative energy. As I said, you know, the obsession, you know, the control, all of those other kind of negative energies that we need to take hold of. I mean, I don't think they need to clear away clear away that and have no shadow aspect. Everyone has shadow aspect, but this person is just working on trusting the divine more, having peace, you know, and just releasing any other behaviors that didn't serve them in the past. They have challenge with just finding someone that they could spend time with, that really wants to be with them, spend quality time. This could be this person's love language: intimacy, quality time, and cuddling. When they think about relationship, when they think about intimacy, when they think about sex, this is what they think about: Netflix and chill. And it could be that they thought of it in the past, or because the Seven of Pentacles talks about memories. So I don't know if this person is reminiscing about a relationship that they had in the past, or kind of daydreaming about what they want the relationship to be. It's like with this mystic here, I'm also almost thinking about like trying to manifest it. And in addition, I see in the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which talks about divine love. There's Two of Cups here. So, you know, they are really trying to manifest divine love. A passionate love, a deep love. When we speak about divine love, we speak about the love that cannot easily be broken. It's the most intimate relationship you can have with someone, where you, with that Two of Cups love, it's intense, it's deep, it's emotional, you know, it's almost like it almost envelops you. In the past, with this Two of Scrolls here, or actually could be even now, because the karma talks about the struggle that this person has, this your future partner or the partner that you have possibly now, with balancing the spirituality with the material world. So the Two of Scrolls here in this card talks about, you know, the struggle, because like in past lives, maybe one time they were in the material world heavily, and next incarnation they were in the what do you call it, the spiritual world heavily. You know, they may have, you know, lived in a monastery, or, you know, or really devoted themselves to that spiritual aspect, and in this incarnation they're trying to balance the two. So we have with the Two of Scrolls here, which is the Two of Wands, and again the Three of Forces. It's like creating some kind of balance. You know, it talks about really home, finding that place that they can, you know, that home where they can find that peace and that intimate relationship with another person, creating a home, creating a peaceful space where they can really blossom and have that sense of trust. Maybe in this person experienced adversity at the bottom of the deck here. They experience adversity in coming to grips with that trust. You know, maybe before it was, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So maybe they had to go through some challenges in order to realize that they really need to trust the divine, trust themselves and trust the divine. And any behavior that, you know, was against their better judgment, or that really prevented their growth, that they really had to release that guilt. So yes, so when you meet this person, they could be really in the process still of balancing their spiritual and their earthly lives. And at the bottom of the deck, with not at the bottom of the deck, but psychic awareness here is again is emphasizing, you know, this trusting the psychic abilities, trusting their psychic abilities. The guides are saying, yeah, confirmation. The guides are saying you need to trust what you are experiencing. So maybe with that adversity there in the past, they could have, you know, pushed it away, dismissed it. Oh, it's not important. Or maybe they were around people who they didn't feel comfortable revealing that part of themselves. So the guides are saying, you know, you need to trust yourself, trust the messages that you're receiving. You're going to start accessing the higher realms. So if you only had, you know, if, well, this person, I keep saying you, if this person only had few and far between intuitive flashes, they're going to begin increasing. Yeah, you're going to tap into the divine music, or also new healing energies, and you'll also find yourself communicating with disincarnate spirits. Disincarnate spirits meaning beings that are not in physical form. So this card can be, would show you that this is what you're going to be experiencing if you have not experienced that already. It's going to amp up. So if you go into fourth dimension, fifth dimension connection. So whatever you're feeling, trust that. And also there's goddess here, and then we have divine mother with new life. So with goddess, this person is accessing their inner goddess. They're seeing the beauty in themselves. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, sensuality. This person could also be kind of appreciating their bodies, appreciating who they are. They say the shadow attribute is exploitation of the female nature and form. Maybe they're not allowing others to use them to their will. Maybe in the past they were in relationships where it wasn't really about getting to know someone. But right now they're expressing their divine feminine. So guys or ladies or gentlemen, whomever is in this energy, because goddess doesn't always mean feminine, because we all have feminine and masculine within us. So accessing your goddess is appreciating your form, your body, who you are, how you look, just taking care of yourself, self-care, self-nurture, going out in nature. Knowing that you are beautiful. Okay, that you are sensual. I'm looking at new life because I already forgot what new life talked about, but it is talking about the divine mother. It's about femininity, man or male or female. If you're female, it could talk of a woman. You could talk about pregnancy, birth, and for men, it's about your creativity. So it doesn't have to mean that women don't experience this creativity, or if this person that's coming into your life is a woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's gonna be pregnant. It means that she's more creative when you meet her at that time. And the same as a man, he can be more creative. So again, with decisions, there is a decision to trust your higher self here. We keep coming back to it. So this person should trust their higher selves. I'm talking as if, you are the person that's listening in this energy, because I'm seeing the side, the mystic. And I know people who watch tarot are spiritual. So it's giving me the vibes as if this is you, but it doesn't have to be you. As I said before, this could be somebody that you know already or would like to meet. Yeah. So with that, decisions card here, you may have many decisions, or this person could have a lot of decisions in front of them. You know, do I want to have a spiritual business, or what kind of business do I want to have, or where, you know, how would I be able to express myself, and share my psychic gifts. Any difficult decision you have about, um, maybe if you already have a family, or if you don't have a family, these are different things that that this person is thinking about. And kind of trusting, this person trusting their intuition, and to use that to make the best choices. And again, it also expresses this person's need. Maybe in the past, as I said, they gave their power away here. And it's saying that you got to take control of that and really make decisions within your own power of what you want to do, not what others, or what they want to do instead of what others desire for them. So whether this applies to you or to this person that's coming into your life, know that this person is highly intuitive, and they're looking for that special love, that divine love, that and they just struggle with balancing the two, balancing love, family, career, and incorporating their intuitive gifts into their world. Because before, in the past, as I said, without keep repeating myself, it was usually either one or the other. And now they're trying to incorporate all these aspects of their interests, whether material or spiritual, into this lifetime. So heal to become the best version of yourself in order to find that love. That's what I will say for this person here that's coming into your life. So I hope it helped, and I hope it resonated. I know it was pretty long. There's a lot of cards here, and I feel a sense of connection with that. The commitment to self for this person, and really being fair to themselves and just. And justice, fair, right? As well as, you know, loving themselves and being committed to their growth. So I hope it helped, and I hope it resonated. Please comment, like, and I'll see you in the next, pile 4, or the other piles 2 and 1. If you'd like to do that with these cards that came out here. So take care, pile 3. Bye. Hi there, Pile 4. I'm Jophia Mind Tarot here to read your love reading. Actually, it's all about your next partner or your next relationship. I'll be dividing the cards, well, dividing the reading into 5 categories actually. First is talking about the personality of the person coming into your life or who maybe is already here. The challenges that they may be going through, or perhaps you're going through at the time that you guys meet or going through now. What is romance and intimacy like for both of you, and the karma, whether negative or positive. Karma means what the lessons that you're supposed to learn, what you're supposed to take from this relationship, and the message from your guides as well. So here we go. For this last card you have Berkana. So I'll show you the rune. This is the rune Berkana. If it will, there we go. That's Berkana. Or Berkano. I see Berkano or Berkana. Anyhow, yes. So this is talking about life and death. It talks about motherly energy. I'd like to put up a card as well, because I found these cards in at the 5 below, and I thought it was quite interesting, so I'll just put it up here for you to see. I see Berkana. It's the birch tree. It blossoms, of course, in the springtime. It represents fertility, the cycle of life and death. So let's see why you're getting this card. I'll first read out the cards for you. So we have, let's take it from this one. Mars with motion. Vesta, hearth. Then we have the sun, source. And then solar calm, clarify. Yeah. So those 4 cards. Then we have shapeshifter, light attribute, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Then we have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Then we have knocked up. Pregnancy, children, unexpected. And I got these 2 cards in the reverse. First, we have the 10 of Cups. I'll put it in reverse. Then we have the 6 of Cups. don't know if you could see that. There we go. Alright, those are both in reverse. Then we have Archangel Gabriel. And then Death, Guardian Angels. Pile 4, while I was shuffling your cards and they came out, I honestly say I was a bit confused and a little bit, I'm not quite sure what this is saying, but what I'm getting from what this is saying, this is like a family situation that's quite messy. The first thing I got from this, because it talks about, but Burkana here, it talks about a budding relationship, a career change, or starting a business. It could also talk about maternal energy, making something strong, or it could be in the inverted Burkana, which means family conflicts with harsh words, someone refusing help, and someone is not behaving in a way that you expect. So with it in this upright position here, is like something ending so something new can begin. With this Mars here, and the Sun is, this person could be who you'll be meeting, could be Scorpio or Aries, because that is the ruler of Mars, the Mars energy, Aries or Scorpio. Then it's saying Vesta heart. So the heart talks about coming to the family, like this person that you could be meeting is a very family orientated person. They could also be a Leo here with the Sun. But it seems like tempers flared and had to cool down in a family situation. So tempers, ego flared, someone had to put their foot down in a situation. And it seems to be a family dynamic here with the midhaven, because midhaven also speaks about family expectations. That's at the bottom of the deck here with Pinnacle. It's like family expectations, what is expected of family members. It could have to do with work, or a career, maybe something that that the person's family expected them to follow in their footsteps. But it seems as if it's in a family dynamic. So the person that you're meeting could be going through some kind of family conflict, and they had to quickly, with shapeshifter here, really make some changes. They had to come to a different level of consciousness here, because with grief and purpose here, I'm seeing that they're putting to bed, or should I say, kind of burying their old selves, like who they were in the past. So this person that you're meeting could have left behind something that was really emotionally like draining, because with grief here, I'm thinking something had ended, and with that ending, the person found purpose. So they may have recently changed careers, changed locations, changed, like they maybe even went through a divorce here. Because with this shapeshifter here, even if it's not a divorce, it's like separation of a family dynamic. Because with hermit here, this person could also be a Virgo. When I see hermit, I also think of Virgo. And with this here, it says, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. That's the light attribute. And the shadow attribute withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. So I don't know if, you know, there were some kind of family expectations of this person of what they were supposed to do, and they refused it, and they said, you know, that's enough, I'm done. You know, they move away and cut away ties that they found that, you know, kept them back or wasn't within their purpose. And so they had to shift, they had to change their level of consciousness in order to be their true self. But what kind of disturbed me a little bit here, because I'm not quite understanding this knocked up card. I'm not sure if because someone became pregnant, because I was saying, okay, if this is the next relationship, where does this knocked up come from? Is it that the person that you're meeting is already pregnant? Or is it that someone got pregnant in a relationship and the person that's leaving is the one that left that pregnant person? So for example, if someone, for example, stepped out on a relationship, got pregnant, then that relationship broke up because of that pregnancy. So that's where I'm a little bit confused here. And then we have EBT, financial struggle, debt, faking it. So is this person who's knocked up is now going through a financial struggle, or, you know, that's what's confusing for me, because someone coming toward you already, I mean, it's not uncommon, or it's not like unheard of that someone who's already pregnant can meet a new person. So it could be possible that you could be meeting someone pile 4 who's already pregnant, or who has left someone behind who is pregnant. But with this 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups usually is a family, you know, happy family life, you know, partner, a partner who you're having, you know, a wonderful romance. It's just the person cares about you, they love you. You know, this 10 of Cups is the ultimate happiness in a family dynamic. And with it being reversed, to me, that's the end of it. It's the end of a relationship. It's not as harsh as the 10 of Swords, but it's like a family breaking apart. And then with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, is like 6 of Cups is a nostalgia card. So this lady here is looking at, I don't know if she's nostalgic about her being with that person that she was with before, or she's looking at someone being with somebody else. Yeah, so it could be any one of those things. Is like, you know, you're no longer, that person is no longer nostalgic about the relationship that they had. It's not as, the feeling is not severe like the 10 of Swords, where there's a betrayal and an ending. It's more like the breakup of a family. So this person could be recently divorced, or even lost someone. Like, you know, someone could have passed away with grief here, or you know, they could have experienced both. Maybe a breakup of a family and also a death of a loved one. So this is some really heavy energy. And then here, I can't show you this card because it's kind of explicit. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So that Tower card is not a nice card there with the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups. So it's something that suddenly happened. So that could be like maybe what the Ten of Swords would be, something sudden that broke up a relationship. It could be someone stepping out, you know, or, you know, whatever it may be that broke up the relationship. But you know, we have some heavy energies here with grief and death. But Spirit is saying with death here that they're, you know, that they're with the person, that it was for a reason, you know, that whatever was lost was no longer serving that person. So the person that's coming into your life, just know that the relationship that they came from is nothing that can be revived again. Because let me look at number 30. Yeah, these angels see it as a dead-end situation. That they comfort you in the time when it appears that all is lost. So this person, they're just leaving a dead-end situation. It's no longer about hurt anymore or pain anymore about the situation. So it's not like a rebound, which is good. And if this person lost someone, this is a heads up that they probably lost someone that was dear to them. And that, you know, with time that they will that with time that, you know, it will heal, you know. But the angels have been trying to get this person's attention for quite some time, you know, about that relationship. If it was a relationship, maybe this pregnancy, if that's what's going on, if that's what they told you that happened, this was a wake-up call from Spirit to let that person who's coming into your life, your next partner, know that the relationship that they came from, it was long, the ending was long overdue. We have here Light of the World. Could be that the person, say for example, there was a family who maybe the wife stepped out and the relationship ended, and this person coming towards you, the ex-husband, or whom, you know, the person who broke off from that person who got pregnant for someone else, came towards you. This person probably is kind of a workaholic, because Spirit has been knocking on this door for quite some time, trying to get this person's attention, and they weren't answering. It's like, this relationship is done, it's over, this part of your life is over, we need to get your attention here. So Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael is trying to build up that person's self-esteem again, you know, to speak up for themselves, you know, to stand up for what they believe in, to, you know, communicate how they feel, to have some kind of self-esteem, to dig their heels in. Maybe they were taken for granted with self-esteem here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe they were taken for granted in that relationship. And with that party song, it's I'm from the island, so the song is a party song that, you know, not everybody knows. But it's maybe it could be that person was, you know, partying a lot. Or if this is the woman coming towards you, who is you know, pregnant, that relationship has ended, unfortunately. And it could have been, you know, sometimes when people try to make a relationship work, they try to have kids, but it's like futile because that's the end of the relationship. But they, you know, they don't see the reason to you know, it's all personal preference to, you know, terminate, you know what I'm talking about. So I mean, if that is something that you can handle, pile number 4, that could be coming your way. This is the first time that I've ever read for something like this, and I'm not sure who I'm reading for. This is, you know, it's quite heavy. But it's definitely an ending. Maybe in the relationship, you know, with pride at the bottom here, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You know, it's like having pride, you know, and for yourself, love for yourself. But the relationship, even though that person is pregnant, it doesn't mean, pile number 4, that that person will go back to the father of that child. If, you know, if you are interested in the feminine energy here. Wow, but something happened that was really you know, it's really, what's the word I want to use? It's something that was long overdue. So when it ended, it ended. There's no coming back from that. There's no nostalgia. There's no, you know, what we had, it's ended, and ended really, really terribly. Or it could be that someone is currently dealing with the repercussions, or, you know, of an ending of a relationship. And it could be that the person didn't expect to meet you, you know. So even though it doesn't talk too much about the romantic situation between yourself and that person coming into your life, just know that they've been through some, you know, something that was really jarring, that was really kind of shocking, you know. It was they experienced infidelity in that relationship, and it could have resulted in someone getting pregnant. Yeah. Because if the tower was by itself, you know, someone suddenly coming into your life, you know, but with these 2 cards here, it is the end of a family situation. It could be that you are the one that suddenly, and, you know, came out of a family situation and you're meeting this person, or that you are the one that's pregnant. But I think since we're talking about your next relationship, it could be this is the situation that this person is coming from. So I would be careful and, you know, tread carefully, take it slow. Wow. So let me know in the comments if this resonates. I have no idea what I'm talking about. This is like, I don't have any experience with something like this. So let me know in the comments that, you know, you don't have to like say everything. Just say, well, you know, it could be, could happen to somebody that you know. Could maybe it's not even your reading. So I hope it helped and I hope it resonated. Pile 4, just know that, you know, spirit is with that person that's coming into your life, and you know they're here to they're here to heal the situation for them and take them through the process, and really you know, something that is progressive. Just if it's a career situation, because it could be two different situations here. If it's career, just know that this person has left behind a family dynamic. You know, it could be a family career thing. You know, I'm a teacher. You know, my dad is a teacher, my grandfather was a teacher, I'm a cop, my father is a cop, you know, and so forth. So it could be that someone is just, you know, getting away from that norm, you know, getting away from that family legacy of, you know, doing the same thing from generation to generation and starting up something on their own and leaving that part of their lives behind. And they maybe have to leave their family members behind as well because of that decision they made. Or maybe they also you know, you guys, if you find each other, you know, maybe they are suddenly pregnant, or you're suddenly pregnant, and you know, had to put an end to some kind of family situation. So it could be a combination of things. So yes, as I said, I'll see you. You can check out piles 3 through to 1 readings, and let me know what you think. Okay, take care of yourself, pile 4. Bye.